Taurus. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. My name's Nick. I'm a psychic medium. Channel messages from the divine, archangels in general. And anybody that wants to come through. Maybe your spirit guides or whatnot, I don't know. But yeah, thank you to my returning subscribers, my future subscribers, and my current subscribers. And if you haven't hit the subscription, might want to, because I'm giving these away when I reach 2,000 subscribers. I was going to give them away at the end of the month, but they're $65, so once I reach 2,000, I think I'll give them away, instead of the minimal amount that I have. But that's not the point. The point is, I like to give back to the people that come to my channel and help me out. So you help me, I help you. Anyway, with that said, somebody bought some new furniture. It's coming in the mail. Somebody's been waiting for something in the mail for a minute too, and they're like kind of irked about it. It's kind of annoying. I don't know what that's all about, but it's kind of strange. Somebody has a feather in their hat. Someone was on a dog, like a walk with their dog, and the dog was all crazy with some other dog, and you were like, you had to pick up your dog or something like that. It's kind of strange. I'm just kind of tapping into whoever's here, or gonna be here one day, but I don't know why I see that shit, but they just tell me to say it, so yeah. Anyways, Taurus, let's see what's going on here with your energy, and yeah. See what comes out. Whoop! Ooh. Wow. Okay, so you've been doing a lot of self-work. And you've been manifesting too. You've been manifesting in a situation where I think you don't really see the light at the end of the tunnel, but yeah, you've been manifesting pentacles for yourself. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Gabe blowing the horn. The Nine of Cups right here is like pretty cool because you've been doing the work here, manifesting whatever these cups are for. So you're manifesting these cups for yourself. You're making yourself happy, and it's opening up new opportunities for you. There's a few opportunities here. I say a few instead of one because they said a few, but I see them as something out of your view. Like you're still manifesting, so this extra opportunity or opportunities is coming in some time, but right now I think you're just happy. Like you could be sad too, but I think that you're confident with your abilities and the things in your life that are making you happy. And the ethers in your lower, in the lower self, like the lowers, that you're like, you have this drive. Your spirit has this drive to keep pushing forward and manifest after some, I'm hearing some rough situations in your life that were really unpleasing, because you're really looking forward to just like, you really got it in your head to move on to calmer waters and do something for yourself and really take care of yourself. Like I see you, like you're seeing little things of your manifestations coming and being concrete, and like you can't deny it, so you're like, okay, cool. And with this energetic flow, you get the Tower here. I don't know what it's about, but we're gonna find out. I see a lot of you releasing a lot of anger too. There's like a lot of what you don't see coming. The Tower. The Tower is that you're blinded. But what are you blinded from? Blinded and guarded. So you don't see this Tower moment coming. Obviously it's in the future though, but like, what is this Tower about, Mike? Mike, what's the Tower about? Gabe's like, you can ask me too, I'm right here. That was funny. With Judgment because of the Judgment card. Ah. What you don't see, because you're manifesting, is this Tower moment. And here you are, Taurus. Oh, so they don't see that. Since you become the Empress and you're manifesting these new opportunities, and the Nine of Cups, like that's that's like, when I see those two together, it's like, it totally incorporates the Empress, because the Empress does what they gotta do with the manifestation. There's like a lot of the yellow too. I forget what that meant. I was watching this thing about color in the tarot. I just have to watch that again. But you don't see this coming, and I think you're really... Is it to do with love? Yep. It has to do with love. A cup is coming. A Knight of Cups. So, you are manifesting, because you're the Nine of Pentacles and you don't need anybody and you're creating opportunities for yourself. Spirit's saying that, like, you can't live your life alone if you're single. Or you could be manifesting a tower moment with somebody because this person doesn't match your energetic value. So, Spirit's coming in to either or back or forth, but coming through to shake things up, to show you your real worth, because you're going on a spiritual journey here. I feel as though this is really freaking you out too, and it's got you worried, because everything that you thought before that was concrete in your life is now changing. Whether it be people, places, things, if you're getting gifts, spiritual gifts, they're opening your third eye and shit like that. Like, you're worried about this, or you're worried about maybe love coming in too. I see that for some of you. Maybe some of you are kind of lonely, or you want to approach somebody that doesn't see you coming, and you view them as the Empress. But this person has options too. So maybe that's why you're worried about maybe committing to this situation, and that's the Tower moment. Like, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad, because I feel as though you look up to this person, or vice versa. But what you don't see is the fact that the Sun is here. You're moving towards the Sun, and a spiritual commitment after this anxiety is gotten rid of. So remember we were talking about anger and stuff like that? I'm going to incorporate anxiety and worry into that too. So is this something you're shedding? I was talking about, like, yeah, you're releasing all this negative energy. So this crying, if you're crying or you're going through some shit right now, like, this is beneficial. Like, lean into it, because when it gets really dark, it gets really bright. But it's also teaching you a lesson. Trust your intuition about a certain situation, because even though you can't see it, I see you moving forward, a place to calmer waters that is going to teach you a lesson about emotional stability, who to give your cup to, who to guard your cup from. But you got a big ass cup, and you're nice and comfy, and you're concentrating on that shit, and you're trying to touch the intuition about what's inside. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because of all the water and the turbulent waters here. But these are things that had to happen because you manifested this. I mean, you manifested this for your own well-being. So, in hindsight, like, this is going to be changing too. This is already in the ether. So, like, this ambitious go-get-em attitude that, like, is in you, but you don't probably see it, is being dissipated with the releasing, with the anger and the not knowing, like, all this worry and stuff. It's happening for the reason of you're releasing it to get to the Sun. So if you're in a position right now where you're obviously, or in the future where you have this Tower moment and you're all worried and shit about another Taurus maybe, or some type of spiritual enlightenment and commitment, like, it's gonna be good. Like, even though if you're like worried right now, like, don't be, because, and it's hard to say, so just try to do some meditation. Also, check out my new channel. Change is mandatory, growth is optional. I have a bunch of sleep meditations and positive affirmations and psychic development videos on there that are pretty cool. Because I didn't know what it was like being psychic, so when I started, I was just like, okay, and I got a bunch of books, and I was like, oh, well, now I know this shit, so I might as well make some videos about it, because I used to make music and stuff, and it was just easier for me to do, so I was like, oh, I'll just share this knowledge I have, but I'll put it together for people that, because, yeah, I want to push society to be all psychic, right? Because we're all psychic. But anyways, beyond that, you're gonna be fine. It's a positive transformation time. So, like, going from light from the dark to the light, if you choose to. Claircognizance. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas as they come to you as they answer your prayers. So these thoughts and ideas are infused with the angels. They're giving you pointers on what's going on here. Because you're in the dark. Okay. That's a lot. All of them? Yep, they said all of them. So, life review. Take an inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. I feel as though some people keep going back and forth between, there's some anger, there's some anxiety, there's joy, happiness, but like, it's not evened out yet. Like, you're not balanced out. So if you could do some meditation outside and ground yourself, some grounding meditations, that would help a lot for you. Patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, still they need more nurturing and patience. Joe feels awesome. I also just saw right here the 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 33, that means your angels are with us. Our angels are with us. Times 2. Because usually power 3. Let it be. Anyways, all is well. Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it should be. Or supposed to. Why am I just ignoring it? With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. And that's what that hidden blessing is, the peace. Peace comes from remembering only love is real. You can choose peace over anything. I know it's hard when you get into a situation where you're really in a down, dark area, but if you switch your thinking to, you know what, I'm just going to try to be peaceful about this and let this energy go. I mean, if you consciously don't dive into that energy and you choose to switch your focus onto the positive, you're going to see huge changes, like leaps and bounds, they're saying. Career transition. Samuel, your life purpose is triggered by blessed career change. And I feel as though some of you are going into, I see a lot of book reading with this 9 of Cups, so like, you're intellectually, or maybe you're thinking about it, like, maybe you want to study a certain subject or something like that, and they're saying for the people who are doing that, that's awesome, and for the people that are thinking about it, you should be doing it already. No time like the present, right? Also, they wanted me to touch on that too. No time for the present. Peace. Like, you can't control what happened in the past, and you can't control what's going to happen in the future. So all you have is right now. So choose to be peaceful right now, because when that shit comes, like the worry and all that stuff, it's going to give you a different perspective on how to get through it. From my personal experiences, it worked for me. Well, good luck on your journey. I mean, it's going to be... And they're also saying you might be getting some headaches or like some activations that might make you uncomfortable. If you get sick, there's a chance you can get actually physically sick from Ascension. So if you start to feel ill or something like that, if you're like, I've never felt this way, no need to freak out at first. But if you start really getting sick, which can kick that off, if you have like a immune system problem, or you're just susceptible to being sick because you haven't been sick in a while, definitely go to a doctor. That's for some of you. I've heard another tarot reader talking about when she was going through Ascension that she had to get antibiotics. And that was pretty intense. I've never heard that. But in one of my Ascensions, I was actually pretty ill too recently. So I didn't go to the doctor, but I got through it. So there's your pros and cons. But I'm a pretty healthy guy, so... they're like, spiritually and mentally. Well, thank you. Let's not talk about me. It's not about me. Ego aside. Anyways, I hope this helped. If you need a personal reading, I would love to help you out. I also do some spiritual guidance stuff. And check out my other YouTube channel. Glad to all have you here. Have a good day. Namaste. Enjoy your Reiki.